Well, ladies and gentlemen, just grab your attention, please. We'll get tonight's highly anticipated auction straight underway. It is a great pleasure here tonight on behalf of Chris Watson and the entire team at Ray White Ringwood as we welcome you back to a live and online auction event. Tonight, 5 exceptional properties available for your spirited bidding. To our vendors, well, firstly, to each and every one of you, thank you for entrusting Ray White Ringwood with the sale of your property, and to all bidders online tonight, best of luck. Your judgment is commended. Now, before we get underway, we'd also like to introduce our property partners for tonight. First up, and as seen there just on screen, Ben Taylor from Loan Market, Ringwood specialist and one of the best in the business. If you have any home loan inquiries or finance inquiries, please reach out to Ben. He'd be more than happy to field that deep inquiry, and the details, as you can see, are just there on screen. We'd also like to introduce Adriana Parolin from the team at Ray White Ringwood, property management and investment specialist, not only award-winning through results, but also customer service. If you're looking to expand that portfolio or have any inquiries, please speak to Adriana. More than happy again to field that inquiry. Now, there's a number of different ways that we can bid at this online auction platform. The first option available to you sits at the bottom of your screen. That is what we call the microphone button. You can simply scroll down, unmute, and verbalize your bid. The second option available to you is at the top right-hand corner of your screen. That is the chat function. Looks like a speech bubble with a few lines. You can click the chat function, a drop box will pop down, type in your bid, hit enter, and your bid will pop up in full view and disclosure of absolutely everyone online. Now, the third option available to you, you can convey bids through the team and they will place the bids on your behalf through the options available. Well, just to get things underway and also to warm up the chat function, we are going to start today's auction with a charity auction. So up for auction, our item is a bottle of Verve. Now, all proceeds here are going to a great cause. Ray White Ringwood have been supporting Finnan's Gift for approximately 4 years now. Finnan's Gifts provides tangible gifts to the Royal Children's Hospital in Melbourne for cardiac care. So again, a phenomenal proposition. The bottle of Verve is what's up for auction. All proceeds going to a great cause. It is Finnan's Gift. The options available to you, whether it's the chat function or verbalise your bid. Where do we go? Open it off to get us started. You, Dave, you've placed the test, so done so perfectly. Now the bid, and Stephen with $20. We welcome you into the bidding, and 30 with Ryan. At $30 the off now, we nudge it north. Cameron, I've seen it with Ryan first, but with the $20 lunge, we take it to 50. At $50 the call now, we're bidding away. At $50 the offer. Ryan, what do we say to 60? Stephen, we ask the same question with Cameron at $50 the call. At $50 the offer now, we call it through 3 times. We'll not finish and silent for your bottle of Verve at $50, and Ryan straight back at 60, we welcome you in. At $60 bid now, Cameron, princely against you. Stephen, we say the same with Ryan at $60 for the want of 70. James, I've seen you unmute. Is that the anticipation of the bid? But Cameron takes it back at 65. And Natalie, interesting bid at the 72. At $72 now, we nudge it north. Is it the $3 to 75 or take us the 8? Rob, welcome in at 75. At $75 the off now, $75 with Rob. Cameron, Natalie, princely against you. Ryan, we say the same. Rob has the bid, and 76. At $76 the off now, we're back in front. Your bottle of Verve presents at 78 with Cameron. At $78, all calls going to a great cause now. At 79, all proceeds again, Finnan's Gift. 79 is bid in the chat function at $79. At $79, we call it through 3 times, and James back with 80. At $80 bid now, we nudge it north. $80 the offer with James in the chat function, but Natalie, nope, takes it back at 81 now. At $81 a bid now, we wait with anticipation. 81 with Natalie in the chat function. Maybe a suggestion, a knockout bid at the pointy end of proceedings. Cameron says he's out from here. Natalie, you hold the bid on that third and final call. We are going and sold to you if there's no further advance. At 81, but you, Dave, welcome back in front, and Rob now at 85. At $85 bid away with Rob at $85 a bid. You, Dave, it's princely against you now, and Natalie, the $5 stride, takes back at $90. At $90 a bid now, we wait with anticipation. Natalie has the bid at $90. Rob, and we definitely got the best. You, Dave, we say the same. We call it through once now with Natalie at $90 for your bottle of Verve. twice now going to a great cause, all proceeds at $90 a bid for the third and final chance. All done, finish and silent with Natalie at $90 a bid. We are gone, Natalie, and congratulations to you at $90, the bottle of Verve coming your way. Again, Natalie, if you could just type your details, Chris will put his details there in the chat function to be in contact. Again, all proceeds there are going to Finnan's Gift, a great cause. Thank you, Natalie, for your donation there at $90. The bottle of Verve, as stated, is coming your way. Well, let's get straight down to the business end of proceedings with our auction rules. So today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and conditions made available prior to today's proceedings. As the auctioneer, I'll indicate bidders on request and have the right to bid on behalf of our vendor, aptly announced as vendor bids. These rules prohibit false bids, prohibit major disruptions from bidders, attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provide fines for such conduct. And then finally, as the paperwork hits my hand, we will be taking no late bids. In essence, your auction rules. Simple particulars we operate under here tonight. It is a 10% deposit payable under the fall of the hammer across all 5 of our offerings. We will announce a settlement date prior to the commencement of each auction, as it may vary from auction to auction. Then finally, our online auctions, they do operate slightly different than your standard on-site auction. What we simply mean by that, if we get bidding here tonight and it falls just shy of where we need to be, we may elect to hit the pause button and further that conversation and negotiation. If those conversations and negotiations take a little bit longer than expected, we will elect to move on in the order of sale, but please don't take any properties to be passed in until the conclusion of the event, as we may reopen that particular property back up for auction. Well, without further ado, let's get straight down to lot number 1 on our order of sale. Lot number 1 takes us to 53 Tullymerrin Avenue in Bayswater North. Chris Watson and Hayley Philpott, your selling agent throughout the course of the campaign. And as we take that final look through our slideshow offering, this is a home that offers the perfect balance of outdoor but also indoor living. Evident though, as soon as you arrive to this leafy address, on offer and all-encompassing, the 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. The central kitchen perfectly caught on screen. The multiple living areas. It is immaculate presentation both inside and outside, but you are also enhanced with the outdoor decking and gazebo, the barbecue area, a oasis, which is the garden, and finally a total of 790 square metres of land approximately in a location that is all about the convenience. Terms you operate under is a 10% deposit, 60 days as your settlement date, unless organised prior to tonight's proceedings. On behalf of Chris and Hayley, we submit to you now 53 Tullymerrin Avenue in Bayswater North. Hoping to offer get us underway. Boys, you've seen it, you've loved it, you've chosen so perfectly. Stephen, in the chat function, we welcome you in at $550,000. I'll tell you what, at that level, it is good buying, it's absolute phenomenal real estate. You Dave, welcome in at 6. The $50,000 lunch for the keys, and $620 with ST88 at $620,000 for your slice of Bayswater North at $620 at the bid, and $40 with bidder 11 at $640,000. Buys, it is good buying, it is great real estate at $670. At $670,000, bidding with confidence, knows the value. ST88 back in front, the $30,000 stride. We welcome you in at $700,000. And $710, welcome in at $710 the bid. At $710,000 the offer. Bid stands with Stephen. It is in the chat function at $710. But Ben back in front now at $730 the offer. And ST88 at $740. At $740,000, your slice of Bayswater North. It is an immaculate presentation, both inside and out. I've got $740 there, ST88, and Stephen at $7.5 at $750,000 a call, but back with you, ST88 at $755 at $755,000. Buyers, good buying, phenomenal real estate. The leafy surrounds, as seen on screen, $755 is bid, but Jennifer, new interest surfaces, welcome to the auction at $760 at $760,000 a call, and $770 with bidder 11 now. Ben takes back the lead at $770 the offer. At $770,000, we call it through 3 times. It's had its time. Bidder 11's favourite, $770. and 7 3/4. You Dave, welcome back in at 7 3/4 the bid. At 7 3/4 the offer. We nudge it north. 780 can we say? Jennifer, keep the fives alive. Go straight to 780. You'll never regret the value. But BW11 takes the lead at 780. At 780,000, 780 in Ben's favour. Bidder 11 and 783. You Dave and Bender 85 at $785,000 a call. At 785,000, we chip away the $2,000 stride. Welcome back at 787. What do we do? Round up proceedings and 89 with the 2 at 789,000. Bidding with confidence. Jennifer, welcome in at 790. At 790,000, that suggestion, take the 5, but you take the 3 instead. 793 is bid with you, Dave, from here at 793 the bid and 797 and 8 with Ben at 800,000. Buys, it is good buying. It is phenomenal real estate. Your slice of Bayswater North. Ben has the lead at 800,000. At 800,000, we do not delay nor procrastinate. We call it through 3 times. And you, Dave, welcome back at 805. At 805,000, the 5 in the stride. Ben, take the 5. You'll never regret the value. At 805 to bid. And we've just got the nod of approval. We make it abundantly clear. We hit the green light. We are on the market. We sell away DG4. Welcome to the auction. A strong lead now at 811. At 811,000 buys. We're in the valley of no return as seen by the green on the screen. We're on the market. We sell away. 813 is bid with you, Day, in the chat function. 813 the offer. Guys, we bring it down a level. The more you think about it, just makes sense. DG4, welcome back at 816. At 816,000, DG4 in the lead, and you Day at 818. At 818,000, hotly contested, and why wouldn't it be considering what's on offer at 820 with Jennifer, that immaculate presentation, both inside and out, nothing to do. DG4, you take the lead, but you Day, you take it back at 822. At 822,000, it's had its time. You Day in the lead at 822, the bid. Once now, auto finish and silence at 822,000. DG4, welcome back at 826. At 826,027, you Dave back in front at 827 the bid. At 827,000 buys, we wait with anticipation. Tough to pick the strategy. And there we go, the 4 in the stride. 831 is bid. 832, back with you, Dave. At 832,000, bidding with confidence. Knows the value. Your slice of Bayswater North at 832 and 4 with DG4. At 834,035 with you, Dave. Welcome back at 835. At 835,000, we call it through 3 times. It's had its time. We are selling away at 835,000. DG4, buzzer beater, welcome to the lead again. At 837,000 now, and 38 back with you, Dave. 1,000 in the stride at 838. At $838,000 a call. Back in the chat function, you Dave has the lead. DG4, princely against you now. All other interested parties, now's the chance. 838 with you, Dave, in the chat function. At DG4, welcome back in front. 841 and 42 back with you, Dave. At $842,000 a bid. At 842,000 again, it's with you, Dave. It sits in the chat function at 842. At 842,000, it's had its time. We call it through for your slice of Bayswater North. DG4, don't give away the strategy. You have been with us the whole way. Again, a further bid. You'll never regret the value at 842 the offer. At $842,000 a call. At 842,000, still a number of parties interested and registered with the intention of purchase. You, Dave, you have the lead at 842 the offer. At 842,000, we call it through. Auto finish and silent. You, Dave's lead at 842. Once now, auto finish and silence at 842,000. Twice now, buyers. Need to know. We're out from here at 842 the call. James, I've seen you on mute there for a few moments. Is that the anticipation of a bid? Chris, you're the same. Okay, clearly conversations are still on the phone. They intensify and continue. You, Dave, we must give it its time. Should you require the gesture of time, we'll also extend that back to you as well. But we have 2 calls through with 1 remaining from here. You, Dave, you have the lead at 842. The team continue conversations with our registered parties. As stated, we give it its time for your slice of Bayswater North at 842 the bid. At 842,000, auto finish and out for the third and final chance at 842,000. Well, Chris, I might ask a question. Given those conversations are continuing, what if we lower the incremental rise? We'll take a $500 bid to put you back in front. Where will you buy a slice of Bayswater North, this location, that immaculate presentation, both inside and out, an extra $500 only? Chris, I see you back there on screen. Have we definitely got the best from your phone registration? You date 842, you're still in front for the want of a $500 bid. At $842,000, we call it through. We're not finished and silent. We sell away on the third and final call at 842. Once down. At 842,000. You know, I'm just going to hold it out there until I get a word of acknowledgement from Chris. If we definitely got the best from our phone registrations. James, we asked the same question, no doubt. Conversations are continuing from there. At 842,000, you Dave, you're still in front. We've broken down the incremental rise. A $500 bid to take back the lead. We wait with anticipation. At 842,000, you Dave, we appreciate the patience as stated earlier. Should you require that gesture, we'll extend the same back to you. There's permission to sell away with James' phone registration. One last, Chris, need to know, is your registered party, are they in, are they out, do they need more time? On that third and final call, we sell away in Uday's favour at 842,000. We're not finished and silent. One call through with two remaining at 842 the offer. Well, there it is. Permission from all parties. Thank you, Chris. At 842,000. What I'm going to do, I'm going to reset the clock one last time. Uday, a temporary congratulations. As you can see, confirmation from all parties they are out. Three last and final calls remaining. We sell away in Uday's favour at 842 the bid. At 842,000, we call it through. We're not finished and silent for your slice of Bayswater North at 842,000. Once now, buyers. We're not finished and silent at 842 the bid. Twice now, we sell away, we welcome new owners in Uday's favour at 842,000 for the third and final chance. We'll now finish and silent. Uday's bid at 842,000. We are selling. Sold. Congratulations, Uday, at 842,000. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what an absolute marathon of an auction. Congratulations, Uday, as the highest bidder and successful purchaser of this sensational Bayswater North property. We have no doubt you'll love this property just as much as our clients have over the year as well. Congratulations. One of the team will be in contact with you very, very shortly, Uday, to proceed through to digital contract. So again, congratulations on your successful purchase. We will, however, move straight on in our order of sale. It takes us to lot number 2 on our order of sale. It is 4 Bona Avenue in Healesville. Jared Robinson and Hayley Philpott, your selling agents throughout the course of the campaign. And as we take that final look through our slideshow offering, as you can see, this is a property, it is a lifestyle location set to serve absolutely all of those emotional preferences. Beautifully infused together with a family-friendly layout. Internally, we have the 4 bedrooms, the 3 bathrooms. That includes the private guest suite as well. Multiple living zones, both formal and informal. An architectural excellence capturing those leafy surrounds, the beautiful mountain views, and you're underpinned by approximately 1,569 square metres of land that underpin the value of this property today and of course for many, many years to come. And our location, well, this location here needs no further endorsement. It truly is the best of both worlds. On one side, the privacy, the peace and quiet, everything's synonymous with this address, but on the flip side of things, you are close to absolutely everything that you need. Terms you operate under, it is the 10% deposit payable under the fall of the hammer, 90 days as your settlement date, unless organised prior to tonight's proceedings. On behalf of Jared Robinson, Hayley Philpott, the entire team, Ray White Ringwood, we submit it to you now. Opening bid offer, get us underway. Well, Diane, I've seen it with you first at $790,000. We welcome you to the auction at $790,000 the offer. We'll see if we can nudge it north. We'll take a $10,000 incremental rise. $790 is bid in the chat function with Diane at $790 the offer. Well, appreciate the bidding. There's still a number of parties still registered with the intention to purchase. $790 is bid. It sits with Diane in the chat function at $790,000. At $790,000, buyers, it's had its time. We call it through 3 times. The $10,000 stride, straight to 80 if you like, at $790 the bid. At $790,000, we call it through. We're not finished and solid. Diane's bid. Well, David at $795. We've shortened the stride, but why not? In the interest of momentum, we extend the gesture and we welcome a 5. Diane, strong lunge for the keys, bidding with confidence, knows the value at 810 at 810,000. David, Princely against you now, 815. The next sequential move, if we take the 5 in the stride, Diane in the chat function at 810 the bid. At $810,000 the offer. It sits with Diane. David, it's Princely against you now, 815. Can we say, we call it through 3 times, your slice of Healesville at 810,000. Once now, auto finish and silent. Diane's bid at 810. Twice now, need to know winner from here at 810,000 for the third and final chance. Auto finish and silent. Diane's bid at 810. The call. Well, David, I'm just going to return back to you if you like. 815 it needs to be. Diane, you hold the bid at 810,000 the offer. At 810,000, David, ball's in your court. As Princely against you now, go straight to 815. You'll never regret the value. This location, the offering, 815 only is the suggestion, and only that word is. At 810,000, Diane in the chat function, at 810 the bid. At 810,000 instructions, and we definitely got the best from all parties from here. At 810 the offer. David, Princely against you now. Are we in? Are we out? Do we need more time? We call it through 3 times. It's had its time. 810,000. Once down. At 810. Buys that suggestion. If you bid that extra step further, one of 2 things are going to occur. One, it gets closer to putting the property on the market, or you earn that first and exclusive right to negotiate. Both strategic positions to hold. We wait with anticipation. Diane, you hold that position at 810. We are 1 call through with 2 remaining. Twice now. Auto finish and silent at 810,000. David, we've called it through twice. Now's your chance. The third and final call beckons. Diane's in front at 810 the bid for the third and final chance. Auto finish and silent at 810 the call. Well, Diane, what we're going to do there for just a few moments in time, rather than me bidding back and forth against you from here, we're just going to elect to hit the pause button in your favour at 810,000. Continue those conversations and negotiations. To everyone online, if you wouldn't mind holding for just a few moments in time, we'll be back with you very, very shortly. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks a lot for your patience. Sorry to take a little bit longer than expected. So Diane, you have to bid currently at 810,000. On seller's instructions, we are going to place one vendor bid here tonight to 830,000. Now, the reason why we say that, outside the auction rules, we harness interest, talking in excess of this level, and we certainly need to be north of this figure for any post-auction conversations and negotiations. So at 830,000 on the vendor bid, we move through swiftly. Diane, princely against you now, balls in your court. If you bid that extra step further, we pause the auction in your favour for further conversations at 835. At 835,000 back in front, it's with Diane in the chat function at 835 the bid. At 835,000, if there's no further advance, we pause the auction in Diane's favour at 835 the offer. At 835,000, we call it through 3 times. We'll not finish and silent. Diane's favour at 835 the call. Once now, we'll not finish and silent at 835,000. Twice now, buyers at 835 the offer for the third and final chance in Diane's favour at 835,000. Well, Diane, what we are going to do, we're just going to pause the auction now in your favour, but also move on in the order of proceedings. So one of the team will be in contact with you very, very shortly. To other interested and registered parties for this property, please don't take this to be passed in. We're just going to hold the property over, and we may reopen this property back up for auction later in proceedings. So best luck with those conversations, Diane. One of the team will be in contact with you very, very shortly. Moving along to lot number 3 on our order of sale. It takes us to 23 Through Road in Ringwood North. Chris Watson and James Grosso, the selling agents, seen there just on screen. And as we take that final look through our slideshow offering, this is the type of home and location always admired but seldom available at the exact same time. Even though as soon as you arrive, you are greeted by that grand facade, but a consistent theme of quality that continues right through the internal. Endless features across the 2 levels. At the core, the 5 bedrooms, the 2 bathrooms, the stylish kitchen right on cue, dedicated for absolutely any occasion. An abundance of living options. It is grand in proportions and appeal, and a total of approximately 870 square metres of land underpinning your prospective purchase. Then finally, the most exciting prospect certainly sits as our location. You're in the Ringwood North Primary and the Norwood Secondary College zoning, and you're literally moments to Eastland, Eastlink, shops, cafes, parklands. All those lifestyle enhancing ingredients are just moments from your front door. Terms to operate under is the 10% deposit, 60 days as your settlement date, and let's organise prior to tonight's proceedings. On behalf of Chris and James, we submit it to you now. Opening bid offer, get us underway. Well, guys, we've seen how proceedings occur. Wayne, we welcome you in at 800,000. At $800,000 a call, Wayne's bid. It's a little bit light and low, but Wayne, I'll tell you what, you're 800 ahead of everyone else. We welcome you in. Maybe nudging it north. There's a 50 to take back the lead, but at 800,000, your slice of Ringwood now, it presents it now, 800. At 800,000, no delay or procrastination. We call through 3 times. Once now, order finish and silent. At 800,000. Twice now, buyers, no delay at these sorts of levels. At $800,000 a call for the third. 850, Ryan, and welcome back in at 850. I've seen it with Ryan first. Take it to 9. You'll never regret the value. Ryan's bid and Wayne at 60. At 860,000, nudge it north. The sequential takes us to 9, but at 860,000, Wayne has the lead. At 860, the bid. At 860,000, buys good buying. Great real estate in 70. At 870,000 and 9. At 900,000, we continue to nudge north. 9 with Chris in the chat function. Maybe 920 to take back the lead at 900,000, or round us up a nice neat even million. The elusive just round the corner. Rob, I'm not going to break it down to 5s at this stage. Take it in the 20s, you'll never regret the value. Chris's bid at $900,000 the offer. At $900,000 a call. We sit it with Chris. We call it through. Once now, order finish and silent. And Wayne, welcome back at 910. At 910,000, round up proceedings. 820 in the stride. Go there, do with confidence. 910 is bid in the chat function. 910. Once now, order finish and out. No delay at 910,000. Twice now, buys. Where do we go from here? here with Wayne at 910 for the third and final chance. All done, finish and out. And Rob at 920. At 920,000, we're back in front. 920 is the bid. At 920,030. At 930, the offer. At 930,000, nudge up proceedings. A $20,000 stride, straight to 50. Where do we go from here? 930 is the call. At 930,000, it's with Wayne. We call it through. Once now with Wayne at 930,000. Twice now for the one of 950. Third, final chance at 930, the call. 950 LYS, welcome in, new interest services at 950. Wayne, 970, the next sequential move. At $950,000 a call, we take the 20s in the stride. LYS in the lead at 950. Once now at 9.5 the bid. LYS in front. Twice now buys at 950,000 for the third and final chance. All done, finish and out. LYS's favour. Wayne, we're not going to take the fives at this level. Again, 950 sits with LYS at $950,000 a call. At 950 and LYS at 70. At 970,000, we're back in front. 970 is bid. We take the 20s in the stride. Where do we go from here? 990. The next sequential move, no fives at this level. At 970,000, buys keep the 20s astride. 990 it needs to be. At $970,000 a call. We wait with anticipation. We call it through. Once now at 970,000. Twice now buys at 970 for the want of 90 for the third and final chance. All done, finish and out. Well, Wayne, you've shortened the stride. Welcome in at 980. A next sequential move, a nice, neat, even million to take back the lead at 980 and 90. At 990,000, back in front at 990 the bid. At $990,000 a call. Wayne's princely gets you now. LYS, we say the same. LYS takes the lead at $1 million now. At $1 million a bid, we wait with anticipation. $1 million is bid for the want of $1,020,000. At $1 million a call. Now we call it through. Once now in LYS's favour at $1 million the offer. Twice now, all done, finish and silent at $1 million a call for the third and final chance. All done, finish and out at $1 million the offer. Well, guys, in the absence of bidding, we move it straight along to $1,020,000 on a vendor bid. We nudge it north now at $1,020,000. At $1,020,000, we need to be north of here at $1,020,000. Vendor bid now at $1,020,000 the offer. At $1,020,000 for the want of 40. To our interested parties in the chat function, now's the chance at $1,020,000. We do not delay. We call it through 3 times at $1,020,000. Do we pass the property and need to know where do we go from here at $1,020,000? Once now buys, all done, finish and silent at $1,020,000 the bid. Twice now, need to know where we're at from here at $1,020,000 for the third and final chance. All done, finish and silent at $1,020,000 the offer. Well, $1,030,000 LYS back in front now to $1,030,000. James, I've seen you ask and hold for the instructions, but LYS takes the lead. It's back in the chat function at $1,030,000 the offer. At $1,030,000 buys, we wait with anticipation. A nice sequential move, a 20 in the stride, $1,050,000 can we say, at $1,030,000 a bid. At $1,030,000 for the want of 50, we call it through 3 times. Once now in LYS's favour at $1,030,000. Twice now. Farid, we're taking it in the 10s and nothing less than that. So go to $1,040,000, you'll never regret the value, but nothing less than a $10,000 stride. I've seen you ask there, but Chris in the chat function, $1,050,000. At $1,050,000 a call, we're back in front. It's with Chris at $1,050,000. LYS, Princey against you now. Farid, we say the same, $1,050,000 with Chris in the chat function. At $1,050,000, it's had its time for your slice of Ringwood North. At $1,070,000, bidding with confidence, knows the value at $1,070,000. LYS, you take back the lead at $1,070,000 the offer. At $1,070,000 a call, $1,090,000 if we keep the 20s astride. Go there, do it with confidence at $1,070,000 a bid. At $1,070,000, Chris is princely against you now, $1,090,000. We go there, do it with confidence, $1,070,000 is bid. Once now with LYS, it sits in the chat function at $1,070,000. Do we pass the property in? Are we in? Are we out? Do we need more time? At $1,070,000. Twice now buys in LYS's favour at $1,070,000 for the third and final chance. All done, finish and out at $1,070,000 a bid. Chris, just need to know if we definitely got your best. Our previous entrant at 1,070,000, LYS is in front. We need to be north. What do we say? Do we lower the incremental rise? A $10,000 bid to take back the lead. 1,070,000. We give you 3 last chances to consider. At 1,070,000 the offer. At 1,070,000 we call it through. Once now, buyers, auto finish and out. LYS's favourite, 1,070,000 for the want of 1,080,000. Twice now. Well, as you can see there, Cameron just asking for a few more moments in time. We extend that gesture of time to your phone registration, Cameron, and also the same to Chris. LYS, we appreciate the patience. Should you require that gesture of time, we'll also extend it back to you as well. But 1,070,000, you hold the lead at 1,070,000. Cameron, need those instructions as they come through. We'll reset the clock again for the want of 1,080,000. We call it through 3 times, but 1,070,000. LYS is in front at 1,070,000 a bid. At 1,070,000, we call it through for your slice of Ringwood North. Once now, buyers, auto finish and out. At 1,070,000 the bid. Buys that suggestion, the more you think about this level, it just truly makes sense. That immaculate presentation, both inside and out, that grand in appeal, and also that facade as you arrive at 1,070,000. We seek the 80. Cameron, have we definitely got the best to your phone registration? Are they in? Are they out? Do they need more time? At 1,070,000. At 1,070,000. Appreciate the bidding. Chris, the same question we asked at 1,070,000 the offer. At 1,070,000, we call it through. We'll not finish and silent. Twice now at 1,070,000 for the third and final chance. All done, finish and out at 1,070,000 the offer. Well, again, LYS, you hold the bid at 1,070,000. We're just going to pause the auction there for a few moments in time at 1,070,000. If you wouldn't mind holding, we'll be back with you very, very shortly. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks a lot for your patience again. Sorry to take a little bit longer than expected. So, LYS, you still have the bid at 1,070,000. On instructions, we're just simply going to hold this property over for further conversation. So, LYS, one of the team will be in contact with you very, very shortly. Again, negotiations both on lot number 2 and lot number 3 are continuing. As they advance, we may reopen these properties back up for auction, but from my understanding and confirmation, lot number 2 getting very, very close at the same time. So we will move along in our order of sale. Next up on our order of sale, it takes us to lot number 4, 9 Surrey Street in Ringwood. Alan and Ruben, the selling agents, as seen there on screen throughout the course of the campaign. As we take that final look through our slideshow offering, this really does represent exceptional buying into the Ringwood market. Whether you're back, you might be looking for that home with absolute incredible attention to detail. It could be an investment property or simply something that represents exceptional value. We are very confident the search does end here. Newly renovated and all-encompassing, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, The central kitchen, living and dining space caught perfectly on screen and on cue. The blend of contemporary finishes but the original charm, and you add it to the mix. Whether it's the backyard, the large deck, the single carport, and the location, well, it is ultra convenient and close to everything you need in a sought-after residential pocket of Ringwood. Terms we operate under, it is a 10% as the deposit, 90 to 120 days as your settlement date on behalf of Alan and Ruben. We submit it to you now. Opening bidder off to get us underway. Well, buyers, we've seen how proceedings do occur. The options available to you, whether it's placing the bid in the chat function, you can unmute, verbalise the bid. The choice is simply yours. Where do we go? 9 Sherry Street in Ringwood. Where do we go? Opening bid off to get us underway. Buyers, we can also start by way of a vendor bid, trying to give you every chance to dictate the flow of proceedings. In the absence of bidding, happy to go there, but giving you every chance to get involved. We can also suggest a starting bid, but given the interest throughout the course of the campaign, tell you what, Wendy, it's probably a little bit light and low at that level, suggesting a start somewhere in the vicinity of that $600,000 range. In the absence of bidding, I'll tell you what, we'll take it there and go there with absolute confidence on behalf of our vendor, but we will suggest the start somewhere in the vicinity of that $600,000 range. Again, only a suggestion at this stage. Take it in the chat function or unmute, verbalise the bid. Where do we go? Opening bidder off to get us underway. Well, guys, tell you what, I'm not going to delay any further nor procrastinate. We're going to open the auction at $620,000 on a vendor bid, and I'll tell you what, we'll go there, we'll do it with confidence. Reason being, just outside the auction rules, a number of parties hoping the property does pass in. Unfortunately, they require clauses in the contract. It does restrict them from bidding here tonight. To our registered parties, that's the opportunity that presents itself. 620 is the bid. At $620,000, but at these levels, no delay nor procrastination. At $620, the offer. At $620,000, buyers will nudge it north. Now's your chance. $640, the next sequential move if you like. At $620, the call. At $620,000, now we call it through 3 times for your slice of Ringwood. At $620. Once now, buyers, it's had its time. At $620,000. Twice now. Need to know what we're at from here. At $620, the bid. Buyers, 2 calls through with 1 remaining. We wait with anticipation. Where do we go from here? 620 is bid. We nudge it north. 640 can we say? At 620,000, we don't like to bid consecutively on behalf of the vendor. In the absence of bidding, we must go through. Again, chat function, unmute, verbalise. The choice is yours at 620. At 620,000 for the third and final chance. All done, finish and silent. At 620, the offer. Well, buyers, in the absence of bidding, we move it to 640 on a vendor bid. At 640,000, again, buyers, we must move forward from here. We do it with confidence, given the interest that lies just outside the auction rules. 640 is the offer. At 640,000 for your slice of Ringwood, it is immaculate presentation, inside and out. We call it through 3 times. It's had its time. Once now, at 640,000. Twice now, buyers. Where do we go from here? 640 is bid for the third and final chance. All done, finish and silent at 640,000. Buyers, we've called it through 3 times just after the engagement from here. Interest outside the auction rules, that suggestion well in excess of where we are. 640 is the offer. I'll give you 3 more chances to consider. We take it to 660. If there's no further advance, at 640 the offer. At 640,000. Once now for your slice of Ringwood, we move through swiftly. Twice now at 640,000 for the third and final chance. All done, finish and out at 640 the call. There's a number registered here tonight, but we must move through now. So it's 660,000 on a vendor bid at 660. A number of parties registered with the intention of purchase cannot understand the procrastination or the delay at these sorts of levels. With that immaculate presentation on offer, that ultra convenient, highly sought after location, 660 is the call. At 660,000, we call it through. Your slice of Ringwood presents at 660 the bid. At 660,000. Once now, buyers, no delay at 660,000 the bid. Those buyers online, again, the opportunity presents itself. If you bid that extra step further, one of 2 things are going to occur. 1, it gets us closer to putting the property on the market, or the first and exclusive right to negotiate. Strategic position to hold, 660 is the offer. At 660,000, twice, third, final chance, auto finish and silence at 660,000. Guys, again, the absence of bidding, we must go there. 680 the offer. At 680,000 vendor bid, we continue to nudge it north to our interested and registered parties from here. 680, the next sequential move, a nice, neat, even 7. At $680,000 a call. Where do we go? Need to know when we're from here for the want of 700,000. At 680,000, whether it's a chat function, unmute, verbalise your instructions. For your slice of Ringwood, we call it through at 680 the bid. At 680,000 buys, it's had its time again. 3 chances remain. Once now, auto finish and silence at 680,000. Twice now buys for the want of 700. For the third and final chance, auto finish and out at 680 the offer. Well, guys, in the absence of me, I'm just going to place one last vendor bid to 700,000. We pause for instructions. We need to be north of here. Now, there's a number of parties here online with the intention to purchase. As stated earlier, cannot understand the reason for procrastination at these levels, 700,000. The vendor bid, we call it through once down. At 700,000, no delay. Twice, third, final chance at 700,000 the call. Well, guys, we are just going to pause the auction there for a few moments in time. Please don't mistake the no bidding for no interest. As stated, interest well in excess of this level. Just going to pause the auction. Still work that we need to do. Back with you very, very shortly. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thanks a lot for your patience. So at 700,000, we have clear instructions. We are going to continue to seek the $20,000 stride. If you bid that extra step further, we pause the auction in your favour. Otherwise, we simply move on and hold the property over for further conversations and negotiations. The team are on the phone to our interested and registered parties and also the parties that remain just outside the auction rules. So at 700,000, the opportunity presents itself. We call it through 3 times. We'll not finish and silent. 700,000 for the one of 720. Once now at 700,000, bid that extra step further. First right to negotiate sits from here at 700,000. Twice now, we hold the property over at 700 the bid for the third and final chance. Auto finish and silence at 700,000 for your slice of Ringwood. Well, guys, we're going to be clear there with 700,000. We're just going to simply hold the property over for further conversations and negotiations. To the team, we are getting very close to a conclusion on both our previous allotments. So we will give you an update very, very shortly there. We're just going to hold this property over as well for further conversations and negotiations. It moves us right along to our last offering for proceedings. It takes us to lot number 5 on the order of sale, and an app number, it is 5 Shadow Play Road in Ringwood. Your selling agents, as seen there on screen, Chris Watson and Jared Robinson. And as you take that final look through our slideshow offering, this is a stunning family home, purely designed with entertainment and living in mind. Endless features across the 2 levels. At the core, the 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. It is low maintenance and immaculate presentation, both inside and out. That suggestion, there is truly nothing left to do but bid, secure, sit back, relax and enjoy. The open plan kitchen, living and dining, but the additional rumpus and retreat, and you add into the mix, whether it's the pool, the alfresco with the pizza oven, the beautiful views, a total of 859 square metres of land approximately, underpinning a prospective purchase, and a location wall, a location moment to absolutely everything that you need. Terms you operate under, it is a 10% deposit, 30 or 60 days as your settlement date, unless organised prior to tonight's proceedings. On behalf of Chris and Jared, we submit it to you now. Opening bid offer, get us underway. Andy, welcome to the auction. At $700,000 in the chat function, we take the lead at $700,000 the offer. At $700,000 buys, it is good buying. It is absolute phenomenal real estate. Andy's bid at $700,000. Do we nudge it north in the 20 or take the 10 in the stride? The choice is yours, but at $700,000, no matter which way you look at it, certainly adds up. We call it through 3 times. Andy's bid in the chat function at $700,000. At $700,000 a bid now, we call it through with those stunning views at $700,000. Once now, buyers, where do we go from here? And welcome in new interest services at 720. Andy, it's precisely against you now. 720 is bid in the chat function. Emmanuel has the lead at 720,000. For your slice and rule bar, the opportunity presents itself. What do we say? Go straight to 40. But Andy, you take the 10. We take it obligingly. Welcome in at 730. Emmanuel, we offer that gesture straight back to you, but don't let us limit you to that though. At 730,000, Andy's bid. We nudge it north. Where do we go from here? At 730 the offer. Once now, auto finish and silence at 730,000. Manuel, we're going to keep it in the $10,000 stride. 740 it needs to be. At 730,000, bid with confidence. Go there. You'll never regret the value. 730 in the chat function. 740 it needs to be. At $730,000 a call. Andy, go to 40. You'll never regret the value. And there it is, back at 40. At $740,000 the offer. At 740,000, ready to get involved. 750, the next sequential move from here. At 740. At 740,000, Emmanuel's bid. It sits in the chat function. At 740 the offer. We call it through 3 times, Andy, for the want of 50, auto finish and silence. Once now, buyers, Emmanuel's favour at 740,000. Twice now for your slice and rule bar at 740 the bid. And 750, Andy, welcome back at 750. At 750,000, bidding with confidence. Started the auction, will we finish? Andy has the lead at 7.5. At $750,000 now, Andy's bid. Emmanuel, take us straight to 60. Where do we go from here? Andy's bid at 750. At 750,000, we call it through. It's had its time. 7.5 the offer. Once now, auto finish and silent. Andy's bid at 750,000. Emmanuel, welcome back at 760. At 760,000 back in the chat function at 760 the offer. Guys, we bring it down a level. The more you think about it, just makes sense. Andy, our starter of the auction, will we go there? 770 to take back the lead. Emmanuel's bid at 760. At $760,000 a call, 770 can we say? We call it through 3 times. Once now, auto finish and out at 760,000. Twice now, buyers, at 760 the bid in the chat function with Emmanuel at 760,000 the offer for the third and final chance. Auto finish and silence at 760,000. Well, Emmanuel, you still have the lead at 760,000. And you just need to know, we definitely got your best. 760 is the bid. It sits in the chat function at 760,000. 70. The next sequential move, where do we go from here? 760. With Emmanuel, we call it through 3 times. Still other registered and interested participants. Now's the chance. You slice and rule bar. The opportunity presents itself. 760 is the bid. For the want of 770, we call it through. Once now, at 760,000. An immaculate presentation inside and out. The spectacular views. Where do we go from here? 760. Twice now, buys Emmanuel's favour at 760,000 for the third and final chance. Auto finish and silence at 760 the call. Well, Amanda, you have the lead. I'm just going to reset the clock one last time just to make sure all our interested parties are definitely out. At 760,000, I'll call it through. No better bid. We pause the auction in your favour at 760. At $760,000 a call. We wait with anticipation to our interested and registered parties. Now's the chance. 760 is the bid. At 760,000, once now, twice, third, final chance at 760,000. Well, Emmanuel, we're going to take that silence as consent. Just pause the auctioneer again in your favour at 760,000 for further conversation. To everyone online, still 40 in attendance. Just going to pause the auction there for a few moments in time. Be back with you very shortly. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, thanks a lot for your patience. Now, just want to give you a quick update to everyone that remains online. Of the 4 properties remaining, we're all in conversations and negotiations. The team are on behind the scenes, continuing to work with our bidders and also our sellers. If you wouldn't mind holding, we'll give you an update in about 3 or 4 minutes' time. As you can understand, a difficult decision for all parties involved, but just going to hold for a few moments. We'll be back with everyone very, very shortly. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks a lot for your patience there. So I can see Ali in the chat function. You have got a bid at 762,000. We are going to keep the tens astride, but we make it very, very clear. We have clear instructions from here. We need to be north of this level. So at 760,000, we wait with anticipation. 770, can we say? We call it through 3 times. If there's no better bid, we move it through swiftly now. 760 is the bid. Ali, go to 770. You'll never regret the value again. The opportunity presents itself. If we hear 770, we move through swiftly. But Emmanuel, you still hold the bid at 760, at 760,000. We call it through 3 times. We'll not finish in silence at 760,000. Once down at 760. Manuel, we have to keep the tens in the stride. So at 760,000, go to 70, nothing less than a $10,000 stride. Otherwise, we go straight to negotiations outside the auction rules. As stated earlier, a number of parties that do require conditions sitting outside the auction rules, all talking in excess of this level. The opportunity presents itself, but I'll tell you what, we give 3 clear calls only. 760 is the bid for the want of 770. At 760,000, we definitely got your best. We call through 3 times. Once now, auto finish and silence at 760,000. 770 and welcome back in. At 770,000 is back with the manual. It sits in the chat function at 770 the bid. At 770,000, Ali, Brucely against you now at 770 the call. At 770,000, we wait with anticipation. We call it through 3 times at 770,000. Ali, we definitely got your best. Once now, auto finish and silence at 770,000. Emmanuel's favour at 770 the bid. Twice now at 770,000 for the third and final chance. Auto finish and out at 770 the call. Well, guys, in the absence of bidding, we move it on a $10,000 bid to 780 on a vendor bid. And Emmanuel, we seek the 90, but please, clear instructions from here. 780 is the offer. At 780,000, 790 buys. We also make it very clear, nothing less than a $10,000 stride to take back the lead. 780 the offer. Emmanuel, giving you every chance to jump back in front. But if there's no better bid, we'll be passing the property on and proceed straight to negotiations outside the auction rules at 780 the offer. At $780,000 the call. We call it through 3 times. Once now, auto finish and silent. Ali, Emmanuel, we definitely got your best at 780,000. Twice now, need to know, where do we go from here? At 780 the offer for the third and final chance. Auto finish and silence at 780,000 the call. I'm just going to ask, is there any better bid from here? Are we in? Are we out? Do we need more time? Just giving you every chance to consider. In the absence of bidding, we will continue to move it forward swiftly on behalf of the client. 780 is the offer. We call it through for the one of 790. Otherwise, we go there by way of a vendor bid. Once, twice, third, final chance. Auto finish and out at 780,000. I understand the team and I can hear them there are continuing conversations behind the scene. No doubt, Emmanuel, they're on the phone. 790 it needs to be. Again, we move through swiftly. Otherwise, we go there by way of a vendor bid, trying to give you every chance to get back and fold. Bidding that extra step further, one of 2 things occur. One, it gets us closer to putting the property on the market. We earn that first and exclusive right to negotiate. Both strategic and advantageous positions to hold at 780. At 780,000. Emmanuel, have we definitely got your best? Are we in? Are we out? Do we need more time? 780 is bid. We call it through 3 times at 780,000. At 780,000, it's had its time. Once now, auto finish and silence at 780,000. Twice now, Emmanuel, we're out from here at 780 the call. For the third and final chance, auto finish and out at 780 the offer. Well, guys, we're not going to take any further delay there. We are going to move it to one last vendor bid here tonight at 800,000. We make it abundantly clear we remain out of the bidding in excess of that level. So our very last vendor bid to 800,000. Buyers, what we will do, we will lower the incremental rise. We'll take a $5,000 bid to take back the lead, 805, but we call through 3 times. Now, on instructions and this suggestion, if you do bid that extra step further, you will get the first and exclusive right to negotiate. More often than not, that person moves on to be the successful purchaser. At 800,000, we wait with anticipation at 8 to bid. At 800,000, Emmanuel, we definitely got the best. Ali, your instructions are in the chat function. We call it through now. We pass the property in at 800,000. For the first time now, property gets passed in at 800,000. Twice now at $800,000 a call for the third and final chance. Auto finish and silent at 800,000 a bid. Well, guys, we are going to take that silence as consent and pass the property in there at 800,000 and go straight to conversations and negotiations with parties that are all talking in excess of this level. So again, of our properties here tonight, we still have 3 that are continuing those conversations and negotiations.
Just go back to 4 Bonner Avenue, Matt. We've just had an increase in the bidding.
Yes.
870 on the market sold.
870?
Yep.
Okay, we are going to lot number 2.
I think Diane's going to confirm that on the chat, from my understanding.
Excellent. So we are going to go back to lot number 2 on our order of sale. It takes us to 4 Bonner Avenue. Now, Diane, from my understanding throughout the course of those conversations, you have increased your bid to 870,000. So I just need you to confirm in the chat function. There it is. So in the chat function, Diane's bid at 870,000. Our instructions are loud and clear. Diane, no better bid. We are on the market. We sell away. We welcome you owners to Hillsville at 870,000. At 870,000 buyers, we break down the incremental rise. We call it through 3 times. We welcome you owners in Diane's favour at 870 for the want of 8 3/4. What do we say, buyers? One last lunch for the keys. A $5,000 stride to take back the lead at 870 the offer. At 870,000, we call it through 3 times. We are selling away at 870,000. Once now, buyers, auto finish and silent at 870,000. Twice now, we sell away at 870 the offer for the third and final chance. Auto finish and out in Diane's favour at 870,000. Diane, we'd love to sell it too. We must work for our clients. We're just going to break down the incremental rise one last time. We take a $1,000 bid to our registered parties. What do we say? One last lunch for the keys, but we make it abundantly clear. We reset the clock one last time. For the one of $1,000 bid on that third and final call, we sell away. We cannot take a late bid. We do not reopen at 870 the offer. At 870,000 buyers, it's had its time. We welcome you owners in Diane's favour. No better bid for your slice of Hillsville now at 870 the offer. At 870,000. We call it through, auto finish and silent. Once now, buyers, 870,000. We are selling away. Twice now, we welcome you owners in Diane's favour at 870 the bid. Buyers, just slowing down this last part of proceedings, less than 30 seconds. We sell away at 870 Diane's bid at 870,000. Our third and final call just around the corner. We welcome you owners at 870 the offer for the third and final chance. Auto finish and out at 870,000. We are selling. Sold. Congratulations, Diane, at $870,000. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that property there, 4 Bonner Avenue, on behalf of Jared Robertson, Hayley Philpott, if you'd love that same sold result, please speak to the team. They'd be more than happy to field that inquiry. Ladies and gentlemen, at this stage, that does conclude our online auction event. There are still 2 properties that remain under negotiation, and we will continue those negotiations with no doubt coming to be another highly successful Ray White Ringwood auction. To the parties that are under those negotiations, best of luck. If you'd love these same sold results, please speak to the whole team. You can see them there on screen. Enjoy your Christmas and New Year time frame. Have a safe and happy holidays. But on behalf of the team at Ray White Ringwood, thank you for your attendance. Enjoy the evening, and we look forward to seeing you at our next auctions. Thank you.